Here's another big reason as to why you will lose distance, especially with this little chap here, why you will lose distance even though you're feeling like you're putting a ton of effort into it. I've seen a lot of high swing speeds. Yeah, great for high swing speed, love high swing speed to get the distance, but the problem is it's not always going to be the case. Why? Because usually, and again, especially with the big chap, this goes for the irons plus the furniture as well, the driver, you will lose a lot of distance if you come over the top. Now, we've heard it all before. A lot of golfers, 8 out of 10 golfers I see up here, come over the top. They slice it. But why does this lose distance? There's a good few reasons why. The big reason is because the problem is that golf club approaching from outside to inside, we're exerting all that energy and cutting across the ball. So the problem is that ball is almost sticking to that golf club. There's no real force going into the back of the ball. It's cutting across the ball. And what I see, especially for golfers who play quite a lot, you'll notice your driver face is completely scuffed. Even if maybe if you've had driver for a year or so, you might notice your driver face is really scuffed. And that's because we've really cut across that golf ball. That golf ball is stuck to your face and really cut across it. So there's very little energy going into that ball if you cut across that golf ball. And that's why that ball again curving from left to right. Now, here's the thing. It's not always true that fades go less distance than draws. And a lot of people would say, well, hang on, a draw must go a bit further than the fade. All things being equal, a fade and a draw will go exactly the same distance. Okay? The only difference is usually with a fade, a lot of people play and perceive a fade as a shot where, yes, it goes over to the right-hand side, it curves over to the right-hand side. But if you've got the same loft, or same dynamic loft, same contact, same everything, okay, you will get the same distance, okay? Because a fade is played more with a closed face because that ball starts left. So a fade would actually go just as far, maybe the odd 1 or 2 yards difference. It's always different. It's all, as we say, it's a variable game. But if you get that one that really does curve and go high and not very far, it's because we're coming too far over the top and we're really skimming across that golf ball. What's the fix, I hear you say? The fix is feeling like we're swinging more around and then out towards that ball. If we try and get that feeling that club is working more around and then out towards that ball, then we'll get more of that draw shot. It sounds easy and it's difficult, and it's going to feel difficult, especially if you're used to doing this. But as long as you exaggerate this, and I always say exaggerate it, you've got to exaggerate any change, swinging around and then out, what you will get is that shot that starts right, turns the target, but you'll notice it goes miles with very little effort. And that's what this is all about. So less investment, more return. That's what it's all about.